Kia ora everybody, welcome back to Mr. T's Toy House. We're getting to the end of the year, so that's always probably the best time to do one of these sort of shows. I am going to show you my best of the year, or my favourites that I think were the best of the year. I'll start from fantasy, and then I'll go to mainlines, then I'll go to premiums, then I'll go to supers, and then I'll go to Redline Club. Okay, so just buckle your seatbelts up, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that like button, and we'll get on with it. And hopefully you'll enjoy everything, and you won't agree with everything that I think. That's totally up to you guys, but this is my personal choice. Alright, so like I said, I'll start with the fantasy castings. This was my number 3 for the year, my third favourite, the mid-mill. I think this is a really cool thing, where it looks like the mod racer and the twin mill. Man, I really love the colour. I love the fact that you can definitely see both the twin mill and the mod mill. I can't quite remember what it was called. Anyway, I can see them quite clearly. I really like the wheels. I like the paint job. The execution is really good. So this is my number 3. Alright, we'll take that one away. I do not want this video to go on forever. My second favourite is actually this one here, my number 2. I'll rip this one out of its packet. I really like the cone shaker. The cone shaker sort of brought back an old bit of nostalgia for me, where they are not only just a racing car that can go on the track, but they're actually quite functional. The cone shaker, as we all, well, hopefully by now we all know, they stack like the old work cones. And in this day and age, with health and safety, mate, we see plenty of this going on. And they're a lot of fun, that's why this is my number 2 favourite fantasy casting. I think they're really, really cool pieces. And as time goes on, I will probably try and collect all the different colours, which will be fun anyway, and stack them up all at the same time. We'll put that in the background there, because it's really cool. Might as well pop that in the background somewhere too. Alright, so my favourite fantasy casting of the year is this bad boy, the Lucky Cat. The Lucky Cat was something that, you know, like here in New Zealand, in fish and chip shops and dairies, you see these quite often, and they're always waving at you. They're always lucky. He's got the turbo between the legs. He's happy as. Yeah, definitely the Lucky Cat is a cool piece. If I hold it there like that, he's going to do his wee wave. Look at that. That's so cool. What a cool piece. Okay, they're my 3 favourite main lines. Oh, sorry, my favourite fantasy castings. Now we go into the main lines, and it gets harder, I find, as we get throughout all the castings. I'm going to put this one as my number 3, the BMW. Main reason I love this one the most is because I love the colour, I love the livery, I like the shape of the car. I think it's really awesome. It's an awesome piece of Hot Wheels. The colour, the wheels, the John Player special look that it's got going to it. It's really, really cool piece. I'm really stoked that I managed to get a hold of that one. And that's now sitting with all my BMWs in my collection. Yay, thank you. My second favourite would be definitely this one here, the Ford Escort, the Mark II Escort, what we call here. They call it the Lotus Escort, which I believe it was called the Lotus Escort. But definitely a piece that I have seen all over New Zealand, especially in my younger age. You were pretty cool if you ever owned one of these. I love it too because they hit the details with the rear lights there as well. Yeah, definitely a very cool Hot Wheels. A very awesome mainline. It's got the details, it's got the look. The wheels suit the car. You know, that's a big thing for me, is the wheels. If the wheels don't suit the car, it's a bit of a shambles in my mind. It can totally ruin things. But my favourite casting of the year is this one here. I've just put the Oracle up there because the Oracle actually does relate back to where I live in New Zealand. We do have a New Zealand racer driving the Oracle. But the Formula One, man, Formula One hit big time, and it's grown in popularity massively. They've done a really good execution of just the main line alone. As you go up to the premiums, they too are really good. But for a mainline, mate, this is an awesome piece. Yep, so that's my number one favourite mainline of the year, 2025. Okay, then we move up to the premiums, and I actually had a little bit of difficulty choosing my number three favourite, or the third in my favourites. The Lamborghini Diablo, definitely a very cool piece, but I struggled choosing between the two because this one here came out, the McLaren. So this time, and my premiums, I have picked two third place winners. They are both two very cool supercars in my mind. They've done a really good job at executing. The yellow looks awesome. I guess it's a gunmetal grey. I'm a little bit colorblind, but even that, it still looks absolutely fantastic. Cool models, cool pieces. Really stoked to have those in my collection. Any one of these 1, 2 or 3s, they could have quite easily been my number one favourite. Like I say, as I go through, it's really hard to pick what my favourites are. My second favourite, number 2 car, is this one here. The Mad Mike RX3 station wagon. Magic piece. I have looked forward to this ever since I first saw it online. I love the look. I love the wheels. I like the livery. I like the fact that they've finally done an RX3 in a station wagon. And it's got the Mad Mike grip to it as well. So that's like a triple, quadruple bonus in my books. So definitely my number 2 favourite of the year. Super stoked to have had it in my collection. Take that one out, and then we'll keep going around. My number 1 favourite now, this was tricky because Ferrari, there are so many good Ferraris that came out this year. Ferrari was super popular with everybody. Yeah, it was a really hard choice choosing between this one and the F50, but this one here takes the cake in my mind. The hypercars become really cool. Hot pieces right now. It looks like the actual car. They've done a magic job on everything. Yeah, I'm really stoked to have had this in my collection. So this one becomes my number 1 premium favourite of the year. I'm sure you guys will have different choices as well, but this one for me has definitely ticked all the boxes, as they say. Keep moving along. Right, that's our premiums. Now, I did miss out one little part of Hot Wheels that is just as important, and that's the Silver Series. I didn't do any Silver Series because I actually, to be honest, I don't have a heap of them, and I didn't really go through and pick any because I'm quite happy with just showing you guys these ones anyway. So we move up from premium, we go up the next layer, which I would call the supers. Now I'm gonna just pop this on here. That's my phone case. So this will stand up. I haven't taken this one out of the card, and I will explain to you guys why, but it's this one here. My number 3 favourite of the year, is this one here. It's a cool piece. Now the main reason why I haven't taken it out of its card, I was lucky enough to get a mainline, to get a, what do you call it? Ooh, the word's not coming to me right now, but basically a fault and the super all in one go. So that was an awesome purchase for me. Thank you to the fella that sold that one to me. I freaking love this piece. I love the wheels. I love the gold color. It just suits. When you see it beside the main line, we'll shuffle that across. Whoop. May not be the best thing to stand it up on, but there's the main line there. As it spins around, you can see it come up. Whoops, it's not going to play a game for me. That's okay. Oh, we'll take it off. I can just hang them in front of you. There we go. So we've got the main line and the super. Now the third piece is why I can't open it, is I got this one. A complete error. I forgot to put the tampo on it. So absolutely stoked to have all three in one. So sorry guys, I will not be opening that one, as I think this is too cool to actually not open at all, and maybe somewhere in the future this might end up in somebody's person. Wicked. Thank you. My number 2 favourite is, I'll take that away, is this one here. What a cool piece. Such lovely colour. The wheels are awesome. The car is awesome. I bought it out of its packet, which is great. Means I don't have to freak out and stress out. Well, should I open it? Shouldn't I not open it? I don't really care. It's a piece that I will have in my collection forever. So I'm more than happy to have it open. And I love the wheels as per usual. Love the wheels. Love the paint job. Love the colour. Love the details. Yep, and it's a cool car. So really stoked to have this in my collection. This is my number 2. And now, to be honest, folks, my number 1 I can't actually show you is the Hiroata Merc. It's one that's managed to elude me. I haven't been able to get it. Yep, so we'll just let those roll around, and somewhere in the future, hopefully, I will have it in my collection, and you guys will be able to see it. As if it's not anything, if I have it all by itself, I'm just going to open it anyway, as I may end up opening this one too in the future. For now, I'm quite happy with it just being in its packet. The Hiroata Merc, I will use it as my title page, so you guys can actually see it. But no, I don't own it at the moment. Last but least, as we keep going up, is Redline Club. Now, you guys, if you've watched my channel, you know I open Redline Clubs every time I hit 100 subscribers. Every 100 subscribers, I open a Redline Club. So this is a bit of a teaser for you guys. The Chevy 1972 Chevy Nova SS is my number 1 favourite for the year on the Redline Club. It's a damn hot piece. I've seen it on videos. I've seen it on photos. And now I own one. Thank you very much for the guy that sold it to me, as I'm super duper stoked to have it in my collection. I will open it, but I will be waiting until those subscribers hit that 600. I'm at about 550 now, so mate, share this to your guys, your mates. Please let them know if they subscribe. I will be opening some really nice pieces, generally Redline Club. Yeah, if not, I'll be opening some supers. Anything that I think is pretty much awesome pieces, and pieces that people generally don't open. They like to keep them in their packets. They like to resell them. They like, you know, all those sort of things. They like to make money out of it, basically. Me personally, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the love. Certain things I will sell, but generally if it's something that I do love, I keep, and I keep forever. When I die, then my kids can resell them as they don't wish them in their collection. So that's why I open them. That's why I open my pieces. I just think they're also really cool. So we'll just keep popping these up here, and you guys can just have a wee look as they go around the turntable. Have a wee listen to Dance Floor Guru as they sing along. I won't keep talking for too long. But mate, these are such cool pieces. Lucky me to have them in my collection. And for you guys that, whoopsie daisy, for you guys that don't get them in your collection, I do apologise, mate. Hopefully somewhere along the way you'll spend a little bit of money and maybe get them off the second-hand market. A lot of these, I actually have to spend money too. So, you know, sometimes it's just about owning them. That's what it is for me. The dollar mark, I try to be as tight as I can when it comes to buying things, but sometimes you just got to spend a little to get a little. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a fantastic Christmas. And hopefully I can keep those videos posting right up throughout the new year and in 2026. Thank you for a cool 2025. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for commenting, all you guys who have commented. Kelly, mate, I think you've been with me from almost the start. Cheers, my brother, and all the best for your channel. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Cheers.